Gather round, the story unfolds in the lands of Paramoor, where legends are told. Heroes rise with courage to spare, facing danger and foes with the bonds that they share. Through the storm and shadows blight, we wield our hearts and blades tonight. From the depths to the skies, hear the call. It's the Chronicles, we're standing tall. It's day, night, the dice will roll. Paramour's alive with tales untold. We fight, we fall, we rise once more. In the Chronicles of Paramour. Through winding woods and cavernous halls, magic and mystery echo the calls. Villainy and monsters invade, but united we stand, we're never afraid. The battle's fierce, the stakes are high, with the stars as our guide, we'll never die. Every move, every choice, it's ours to own. In Paramour, the seeds are sown. It's day, night, the dice will roll. Paramour's alive with tales untold. We fight, we fall, we rise once more. In the it's game night, the dice will roll. Paramour's alive with tales untold. We fight, we fall, we rise once more. In the Chronicles of Paramour. Through winding woods and cavernous halls, magic and mystery echo the calls. Villains scheme and monsters invade, but united we stand, we're never afraid. Every map unrolled, every card we play, the spark of creation lights the way. With Tabletop Junkie, the adventure's clear. Paramour's magic pulls us near. So grab your sword, your spells, your gear. Paramour's magic will never die. Every move, every choice, it's ours to own. In Paramour, the seeds are sown. The Paramour.
Just getting moist waiting, okay?
Times are difficult.
Okay. Yeah, difficult times. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session of Castles and Crusades, Chronicles of Paramour. We are in Chapter 7, The Shadows in Evermoor. However, we are going to just have a sit back and a relax stream a little bit today before we get on to the big bad. Because these players have never, these characters have really, they've come to Evermoor. This is the main capital city of the Conquistos region, but they've never really had a chance to explore. So here we go. We're gonna do some exploring today. Before we do that, we are gonna introduce everybody, starting with Colin.
Hi folks, I'm ArcherColin and I am playing Shadow Wolf, the Elven thief stroke scout stroke seeker of knowledge.
Hello there, I'm Ironcaster and I will be playing Bellafion, our lovable elvish cleric.
I'm Mrs. Tabletop and I am playing Angela, a human fighter.
Chris, you're up.
Okay. I'm Spartacus, and I am playing Athar the Wizard.
Tails, you're up.
I'm Tails, and I'm playing the Elfin Assassin Aldrin.
Hello, I'm the Witch King, and I am playing Alaric Westmain, the human fighter who may or may not have an evil magic sword that's intelligent.
You will die. Hi, I'm Tobey. I'm playing Greenie, the orc fighter.
And I'm Tabletop Junkie. I will be playing an NPC known as Trin, which is actually Greenie's half brother, or adopted brother, however you want to, so-called go with that. And today, I'm also the host, so because I can. Anyway, we are gonna start on. So it's the next day. You guys have been into the city for about you guys just arrived like the day before, and you guys are waking up on the next day of the sunrise, and the streets are already booming. You got people out in the play going, cabbages, get your cabbages, apples, apples, get your apples, and you got people out there singing and playing, like playing all, got someone playing the mandolin out there, you got someone playing harps, you hear all bunches of loud music. For anyone who's not sleeping in the inn, I'm pretty sure someone is sleeping in the carriage somewhere. Alaric. He is possibly having a hard time sleeping at the moment. He needs to give me a wisdom roll.
Well, remember, the last thing we saw of him was he drank 15 ales with not passing out at all.
I know. Give me a wisdom roll.
But at the end of it, you said he crawled into the carriage and slept with his sword.
Yeah, he spooned it. He totally spooned it.
So wisdom, you said?
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you cannot sleep. You have waken up to the bustling streets
How
of
do I
Evermoor.
not succeed when I got a 24?
Who said you had to succeed?
Okay.
You had to fail it to not hear all the bustling stuff in the streets.
Okay, fair enough.
That was the one time you wanted to roll low. You don't hear your sword talking anymore, so I mean, or at least what you think is maybe your sword.
Yeah, well, that's good. For now. I suppose I'll get up and stretch my arms and legs.
All right, as you give me 1 second. All right, we are gonna just take a small break here because my internet just freaking went ape shit.
Whoops.
Oh no!
Hey.
We have a newcomer.
I can't promise.
All right, sorry about that, everybody. I think Mrs. Table and I found out that our kids were all doing high-end shit. You know, I'm just gonna say this. I hate the fact that schools now recognize Valentine's Day as a national holiday, and they now get the day off because of it.
But
So you have got you got a 4-day weekend, then, haven't you? Have you? Wow.
Whatever happened to the good old days where you went to school and passed out cards?
Those are
That's all
Anyway,
it
that
is,
sounds
man.
like a political debate. We're not going to get into that. Back to what we're doing here. All right, so as I was saying, it could.
I mean, I guess.
It's not actually recognized in the United States as a whole, but certain schools are doing it in my area.
It's
That is
because of
silly.
President's Day.
All that.
Yeah,
See, my
exactly.
work allows me to do it just because I have like every holiday off paid. So
Yeah. All right, back to this. Anyway, so we left off with Alaric waking up with a lot of noise in the street.
Yes.
Yes. You don't even have a hangover.
Yeah, it's the strangest thing. Somehow, when you have a 17 constitution, you don't get drunk that much.
After 15 mugs of ale.
Yep. What can I say? I'm a fighter. I do these
All
things
right.
all the
Well,
time.
what are you going to do?
I'm
This is
gonna
your
go into
opportunity
the
to tell me
inn.
what you're going to be doing.
Actually, no. Instead of going to the inn,
Wait,
I'm
who?
going to the gambling establishment.
Ah, the casino,
Oh.
or what is called a casino, which is basically the inn. It's the tavern.
Okay, I'll go right into the inn, right next to the carriage.
Right. Where do you think you've been sleeping? I mean, the city may be big, but it ain't that big. Well, no, it is that big. All right, so you go into the tavern, and everyone is up and awake with different staff, and they are serving breakfast with ale, and people are having a good old time. You currently see roughly about. Ooh,
A gambling hall. Okay.
hang on,
See you what?
You roughly see about 6 people there. Currently awake, getting like breakfast today. Today the service is pork and hot syrup, and it's
Pork
greasy
and hot-
pork.
I'll have some.
So
Wait,
the,
was that directed towards me? By the way, I wasn't paying attention to that part.
no, it is not.
Oh, okay, sorry.
This is individually. We'll get to you.
It's Witch
So,
King Sing.
Yep. So you order a plate of pork and hot syrup, which is the special of the day. That is going to be 5 gold pieces.
I hand it over.
You are given an entire huge platter of what looks to be a pork leg.
They're
And it's
charging
been
up the.
shredded, and it's got nice sizzling maple hot syrup poured all over it. You can literally see the steam coming off of it.
Well,
And it's not exactly cold in here. You can just see it. And next to it, you actually have a bunch of potatoes, like what looks to be deep fried potatoes, like whole potatoes.
well, I'm gonna eat all of it as fast as I can.
All right. So while you're doing that, and you're going to be eating that, the next person who probably wakes up to the bustling noise in the city is, let's see, it's going to be Uldren, as he is currently falling asleep on the doorstep of the church. Tails? Tails?
Okay. Aldrin wakes up, groggy-eyed, squinting, looking around, all like, where the fuck am I? And then I guess he probably, upon realizing he's at the monastery, he's gonna go in for some prayer after all those events.
All right. As you go in, the head cleric of Ira, who has been newly appointed, is currently not there at the moment. But you are approached by what looks to be one of the acolytes, wearing the robes of Ira. And they, because you can't tell if they're male or female, kneels beside you and begins praying.
I will continue my prayer in silence, completely ignoring them.
Well, brother Uldren, it looks like your perception is not as good as mattered by your wits, sir.
By which do you mean?
As you're looking, you look like as you look at the acolyte. The acolyte's looking back. You could tell it is actually your brethren from your guild, in disguise. We are sorry to come to you on, I know, what seems to be a wonderful festival, but we have a simple job for you today, and we would like you to complete it by sundown. Your reward will be attached to this note.
May you walk in his graces.
Do you grab the note? All right.
Secretly.
In the note is the description of your next target. It'll be an elderly halfling wizard, and you are taking a trinket box that will have it's a storage box that is storing rings. That is your reward if you can assassinate him.
Who, where, and how discreet?
Oh, it's actually here in Evermoor. That's why they wanted it done. And it looks like he's kind of like a little bit more in the city. He owns a shop, and above his shop is his home. And very discreet. They would like it they would like it done between sundown and midnight tonight.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, if there's any booth or discreet place nearby to do this, I'm going to go disguise self.
All right.
I'm not sure which I'm supposed to roll for that.
Oh, well, are you doing this right now? Because they said the job, it needs to be done between sundown and midnight. This is early morning.
Okay, yeah, then I'll wait for later tonight to do that.
Okay. I was going to say, you're like hours away from that. You have plenty of hours to prep.
I thought it meant like between now and sundown in my brain. It misregistered. I heard noon.
No. Sundown and midnight.
Okay. Then,
No.
yeah.
They want no witnesses, and they want to make it easy for you.
I'm going to go to the street where his shop is and begin casing the area.
All right, fair enough. And as you begin walking out, you didn't hear anyone move, but as you look again, the acolyte is gone without a trace.
I just make a discreet
Correct.
smirk and continue on my way.
All right. Going from there, we are actually going to the next person that is waking up to the bustling streets. Is going to be Belofion.
Belofion has actually been up for quite a while. He's not one to lounge about, and plus with being an elf, he doesn't exactly need a lot of sleep exactly.
Oh yeah.
As such, he will likely be found at probably in the common room of the tavern, and probably making small talk with other travelers from faraway lands, wanting to learn some of their stories. Tales of the road, that sort of thing, that's definitely up his alley.
Well, actually, upon your arrival, many more patrons have actually came in. We are now at about 14 patrons, including Alaric, yourself, and 3 other patrons have came down. Give me a perception roll. And by perception, I mean wisdom.
Do I get to add my do I do the stat roll, or do you want me to do anything special with it?
Just a stat roll.
Okay. You said wisdom?
Yep, wisdom. Good enough for me. All right, so as you are actually going down, you notice that 3 of the last 3 patrons that actually have entered, you notice one of them seems to be an elf, but she is wearing robes with the colors of Tessera, and her holy symbol is Tessera's.
In that case, that's going to be the very first person I go to talk with. A fellow follower, if you will.
Yes. So as you approach the table, they go, "Ah, a brethren of my holy order, welcome. Well, not mine per se, but Tessera's. We have much in common. Are you Brother Elf?"
Indeed. Good travels to you.
Yes. Well, I don't know much about elven culture, although I have hailed from Elfheim on my mother's side. She was an elf. My father was human. I am a half-breed. But I still follow Tessera all the same. My name is Sister Alera.
Alera.
Mm-hmm. And these are my compatriots. Garrick Stoneheart, a dwarf that has actually joined my cause in traveling and exploring, and Nimriel, Star Whisper. We call her Nim, a gnome wizard of many talents. And they both waved to you.
He gives a brief and curt nod to the pair. It is with good fortune to have come across fellow travelers and believers. These lands have been quite dangerous as in these recent days.
Ah, yes, we are here to witness the appointment of the head of the Church of Era, which we did see yesterday. We arrived yesterday, but we've been exploring much of the city. Very, very big city here. Said to have almost close to 500, over 200 plus thousand people living in it. 2 to 500,000 anyway. Marvelous city that's only been built in the last almost 1,000 years.
Indeed, it's been here quite a while indeed. I'm sure there's many stories that could be told from these lands, from all the lands of this world.
Anyway, brother of Tessera, we have not received your name.
Myself, you can call me Bellafion. I am but a humble traveler who follows the same path as you.
Charisma roll, please. Ooh. Bellafion, also known as Protector of the Realm. Are you part of the you are one of the leaders of Crow's Ridge, the new town that was established up near the mountains?
Oh, is that the story they've been telling me? These
we have heard that an elf cleric named Bellafion actually that him and his compatriots slayed a dragon, and that you travel with many different people of many different races, such as you travel with an orc named Greenie, and an elf named Shadow Wolf.
You know, that is one of the rather funny things about life. The stories you leave behind, you can be just as entertaining as those that lie ahead.
Very much, very much. Please join us for breakfast. It'll be my treat to have you served today. Of course.
No.
So go away. Put away your gold. It has
the pleasure is
no
all
value here. Are you sure? Oh. Well, we'll split the bill.
Indeed, we shall.
Let us feast. For that, we have a new friend that we get to hear some hopefully very good crazy stories. We don't have anything like that yet, but we are looking to make ourselves known in this realm. Tell us, Bellafion, some of your exploits.
With that, Bella would probably go into the story of how he met Emmy.
Okay.
And go into a lot more detail about it. Details that I'm sadly missing at the moment. Suppose I gotta mute myself briefly.
Not a problem. We'll move on to another scene real quick. The next person that has gotten up in the nice bustling crowd is going to be Shadow Wolf.
I shall be, again, probably very similar, making my way down to the main room in the inn, get something to eat.
All right. As you enter, there is, let's see, is there any more people besides, there's like 14 people. With the addition of Alaric, and you do see Alaric, he's stuffing his face. You do see Bellafion with 3 other compatriots talking, and then you are joining. So it's actually, the room's getting quite full. But no one's gambling yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, I'll sort of tap Aldrin on the shoulder, say hi. Aldrin, say hi, and then not disturb his dinner. And I might maybe go and sit with the others, with Bellafian and the others, fighting see their elves over there.
Well, they definitely open welcome you at that table, as that they recognize you as Shadow Wolf, one of the companions of Bellafian.
Okay.
The great and mysterious Shadow Wolf, seeker of knowledge. We've heard of you, sir. Says the cleric, who is a half elf, also named as the Lyra.
Well,
Did you get that name?
Well, thank you, my lady.
Please sit down. We just ordered a massive breakfast, and we're going to split the bill with Bellafian. Please, don't take out any more money. You guys have done enough for us. We'll just consider you guys as part of the same section. We will be honored to cover you today.
Well, thank you.
All right, so the wait they're basically bringing out like 10 bar maidens. Like, they had to find some extra people to come in and serve a big breakfast to you guys. And it's pork, and it's like pork. There's like something with like some lettuce and cabbage that's been steamed. And there's like, maple hot syrup. It smells good in here. And some deep fried potatoes. Whatever that looks like in medieval times.
No gruel.
Oh, there's probably some of that. No, this is a high-ranking city. It's the capital. This is noble food right here.
Even it's not all turnips then.
This is coming from all over. Multiple different cities come here to sell. Plus, there's patrons in the street that's sold their food straight to this tavern from all over the place. All over the kingdom. All right. So, right now you're just going to get breakfast. Is there anything else that you were thinking about doing early this morning, or are you just or is Shadow Wolf just getting moving around?
Nothing in the moment. We're here for the celebrations, so.
Yep.
And at some point, I probably would at some point drop into the Elven Embassy to make myself known, if they don't already know about us. But
all right. Well, before you do all that, we are going to cut to Athar, the human wizard, who's actually from Evermoor, and it, definitely has a room and board at his guild that he can finally get to now.
Well, I guess I'll come down from my room in the tavern, and we'll grab a bite to eat, and before bidding those that I meet of my from the pros good farewell, and let them know that I'm taking a trip to the headquarters of my guild so that I can do some research. And
upon your descent, there has been 20 new patrons all come in for breakfast, and this place is bustling, and now there's music being played right inside the right inside the tavern now.
Okay, well, I mean, given that I've probably been through these festivals many times before, I'll probably just smile and just... I love this festival. Just a wonderful time of the year.
You probably haven't had too many of these, because usually it usually takes some time for a new cleric to be appointed.
True.
So.
Well, then in that case, I'll probably have been a little excited because those festivals are rarely happen. So it's one of those once in a lifetime things, right?
Oh yeah. Suddenly, near the roof of the tavern, you see a spark. Just like something keeps sparking, but there's like no lights, and it's like candles.
That's a little weird, and I will. So is what? Like it's on the balcony above or something?
No, it's just near the. It's not on the balcony above. It's actually. So it's in the center of the tavern. If let's put it to you this way, it's like in the center of the room. You can't reach to the spark from where it is. The ceiling's too high. It's about 10 feet, so it's like higher. It's like sitting on balcony level, but it's not near the balcony.
All right. Well, then I will go to the balcony above, and I will try to see if I can get a better look of it.
So as you go to the balcony above, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. $19 plus 1 in its prime.
Oh, okay. 19 plus 1 in its prime. Wait, your intelligence is only plus 1? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and you add your level. So it's actually 19 plus 1 plus 6. So that'll be 25. And it's prime.
Okay.
So, give me just a second here. All right, there we go. All right. So, with that said, suddenly you can't explain it, but someone someone starts screaming, and it like, you see like a small ripple effect, and this person who, hang on, let me get a description of the person. There we go. Roughly about 5'4". Elf. An elf dressed in all robes actually falls right through and lands on one of the tables.
Oh, gee, should I?
And you recognize her as Nyx, your companion that disappeared like months ago.
Well, I guess I'll quickly run down and just like grasp her shoulder and Nyx, are you okay? Where have you been?
Do you have any water? I got lost in the woods this whole entire time. I've been foraging for berries. I need water.
You also take 1 hit points worth of damage. For that fall.
I'll wait for the bar maiden.
We're in a tavern. I think you've got plenty of drinks, my dear.
Yeah, so they bring her several several mugs of water. I was gonna say bales of water. No, several mugs of water.
Several bugs of mail.
There we go. And she begins drinking. So
Frantically drinking. I haven't had water in months.
Oh.
She's been surviving from the berries of the last place you guys went into, which I can't remember what that was. I think there was some woods around that area, and then she. Oh wait, it was actually she got lost. If I remember, when you guys were in the mountains and you found that ecosystem down below, and so she's been stuck. And
I've had to fight the birds for the berries.
Yeah, she did. The crazy wildlife that was in that mountain range there that you guys were, in that cavernous mountain range.
Her foot got stuck in a crevice, and she had to survive on the berries surrounding her.
And she cut her arm off to survive.
No, she didn't.
My arm is in fact still on.
Table said she only suffered 1 point of damage, not 5.
I just have a bunch of scratches and bruises from fighting the birds for the berries.
Is Belofion?
Do you guys have any food?
Is Belofion nearby that we could possibly get him over to kind of heal her?
Yes, he's actually in the tavern. He's witnessing this entire. He's witnessed this entire event.
Okay, I'll quickly gesture to Belofion. Come on, get over here. He needs help. And Miss, motioning to the barmaiden again. Can we get some food here?
Everyone's probably seen this.
No,
let me finish my
By the
strawberries.
way, guys, if you hear anything in the background, it's my dog snoring, and I can't so you guys it'll pick up probably on my mic. Just letting you guys know.
Good. I have cats in the background, so we're good. All right. So anyway, as you guys are, you're doing your thing. Like she's being healed. By the way, you can have that 1 hit point back. And she's getting all kinds of water and breakfast is being served. We're gonna cut over to Greenie and Tren, who are together, amazingly enough, because they're brothers. And they're what would Greenie and Tren be doing at this time of day?
I mean, Greenie's probably just gonna walk out of his room fully armored and everything because they probably woke up a little bit ago because they were staying at the inn.
Oh yeah,
That's probably hungry.
Brother, there is pork and hot maple syrup, just like Mom and Dad used to make.
He goes, I can smell it.
Come on, we're gonna eat that. We're gonna go eat. Let's go.
Beat you to it.
Yeah, you okay? So they're gonna race down the stairs. Give me a dexterity roll, sir.
Fuck.
Oh fuck.
21. It's not prime, but it's 21.
It doesn't matter. You so instead of running down the stairs, you just jump off the balcony and land. Wow, what a cheater.
I would like. What did you say?
He says, "Wow, what a cheater."
In a race in Evermoor. I'd like a plate of your breakfast, please.
Oh yeah, they're definitely bringing it out to you. And Tren, about 5 gold pieces each. So.
And do you have orange juice?
Yes, they do actually. Freshly squeezed orange juice, of course.
Goody.
Because manufactured orange juice doesn't exist in this time. But that's gonna be a little bit expensive because they didn't have such a good harvest of oranges last year, given the fact that Redwood is under occupation right now.
Still not done anything about that.
Greenie has told you guys about that.
No, as I said, there's no one's still done anything about that yet.
Not yet.
Nope.
Oh, well, there's been attempts, but it's not been very lucky for anybody who's tried.
He's gonna look over at Trin and go, race you again.
Nope, I'm good. I'm gonna go explore the town.
No, he's like eating the food because I'm assuming they're both gonna eat.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that, Greenie. I'm sorry because you are much bigger than I am.
Coward.
Whatever. Anyway, big brother, I'm gonna go explore the town. I hear there's some fighting pits around here. You might want to check those out.
Greenie finishes eating his breakfast and probably one bite because he's big enough and it's
and then Constitution roll.
20 in its prime.
You ate the whole fucking. You ate the plate. You even ate the plate. You didn't even chew your food.
Scooby do it. Drink, chug the orange juice. Put Trin on his fucking shoulders and go. Where's the fighting pit at?
Oh, right over here.
Lead the way. I mean, point the direction.
Greenie, I'm pretty sure you can. Pretty sure you can find out for yourself. I'm gonna go check out some of the other areas. You know me and fighting. I'm not big on it.
But I need some to help with the betting.
Oh, you'll be all right. See if one of our other compatriots want to go. I'm pretty sure Alaric's outside somewhere. Remember, he slept in the carriage last night.
I'll go over to the carriage, see if Alaric's awake, and then see if he wants to go to the fighting pit.
Is Alaric still up?
Witch King?
Did he walk away?
A message on it, maybe. Oh, hold on. No, I see no message on it. Hold on.
He's off in a daydream. He's having horrific images of his wife, that died 6 months ago.
I was just gonna go with if he's asleep, Greens, cradle him like a baby because he probably can fit him a baby like in his arms, and you just keep walking.
You see, since he's not answering, I'm gonna answer for him. He's staring off into space with like tears rolling down his eyes.
Oh, buddy. Goes to give him a hug. It'll be okay.
Harsh. So harsh, man.
He's not responding.
Can I give him a bear hug and make him respond?
Yeah, maybe give him a bear hug.
Oh, that might be that's a failure. That's a nat 1 failure.
You somehow... How do you do that? You somehow manage to try and give him a bear hug, but you find out that you're hugging yourself.
Very sexy.
He's hugging an actual bear.
Yes, there you go. You're actually hugging a bear, and all of a sudden you realize that like you think you're hugging a lark, but you feel fur, and you look at it, and it's brown fur, and suddenly a bear is looking at you square in the eye.
I can see Greeny going, "You got a little heavier than normal." Oh shit!
The bear growls at you with a big growl.
Greeny's gonna step back and go be like, "My bad. No harm feelings there, bud."
Right. Well,
And then he's gonna
give me a wisdom roll, sir.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh,
13?
Well, you begin seeing signs where it says the fighting pit this way for the afternoon fight. Come now and place your entry as well as bets will be placed.
He's gonna go there.
All right. So you begin following the signs for the fighting pit. Meanwhile, going back up, we got Mrs. Tabletop, who hasn't responded yet. So Angela is up. It's about roughly 9 o'clock in the morning. And Angela's noticing that she hears a meow as she wakes up. And that there is a purple cat in the room.
I get up, I pet the cat, and I walk out. Go down and get something to eat.
You hear the cat meow one more time, but when you turn to look, the cat is gone.
I'm just gonna chop it up to just waking up and being drowsy.
All right. So you head downstairs. The room is full of people. People are shouting, cheering, having a good time. Breakfast is being served. The freaking tavern is making tons of money right now. You see Bellafion with a few compatriots. You find Athar is with Nyx. Alark hasn't made his way in, but Shadow Wolf is also with Bellafion and the others. But it looks like everyone else in your group is not in yet, or has already left.
I will go sit with Nyx and order breakfast and find out where she's been and how she's doing.
All right, as you sit next to her, you begin asking her where she's been.
Okay, I put the fork down for a second. For what I don't have any coins because I had to barter with the ravens for food. I mean, I'm pretty scratched up, but luckily I didn't encounter any like predators or anything. I got really lucky. I slept in the tree. I fell out of the tree a couple times.
The more interesting question is, what did you fall through into the tavern?
Okay, what did you say? Sorry.
I said the more interesting question is, what did you fall through to fall into this tavern?
Well, the roof, obviously.
Yeah, but
Didn't I walk in with somebody?
No, you fell.
Oh, I fell through the roof? Let's go. Okay.
I fly. No, you fall.
Oh,
did
okay.
you
See,
fall? Did you fall?
I hit my head and I just couldn't remember that I fell. See, I had a concussion. So
Did she fall through the roof, or did she appear inside under the roof? In other words, did she do a greenie?
That was floating in the sky, in the air.
So there was a shimmering light floating that was actually causing sparks, and she fell through that. Which
That's what I thought. So it was a
theory could be a portal from two different locations that somehow connected to this location.
Does it by any chance did it by any chance, when I think about it, look anything like what happened when Greenie suddenly got teleported to us?
Well, you never noticed it.
Remember, Greedy crawled out of a well.
No, didn't you? Sorry, I thought he fell. when you're on the
Actually, he fell out of a portal into the well and then crawled out of the well.
Yeah.
Alright.
It looked something like that, but a lot, very much unstable.
Okay.
There's a lot of mysteries to Paramoor of how magic here works. Not even the Wizard Council, the great guild of wizards who seek knowledge, knows how it works. Not even you know how it works fully yet.
Yeah, no.
Magic in this world is still very much a mystery.
Magic is a mysterious thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not even Kethy's great wisdom is bestowed upon all wizards.
I like mysteries, as long as they're solvable.
Sit there, eat my breakfast, talk to Nix, and then go out and explore.
Fair enough. All right. From there, we are going to. Is Alaric back yet? Witch King, are you with us?
I am.
Okay. So after you've spent 3 hours of your day already, having horrific visions of your wife appear in front of you. You think you were talking to her corpse, of what looks to be her rotting corpse, but then she disappears and you wake up standing in the middle of the street.
Yeah. This is a weird experience.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Insane.
Lark is going to ignore this as best he can and just go back to the inn.
Children, ignore him. Don't look at the strange man in the streets.
All right. So
he obviously has. He's possessed by some sort of spirit. We need to drill a hole in his head to let the spirit out.
So after breakfast, you somehow walk out of the tavern, and you're not sure which. So you walk back into the tavern, and there is a ton more people in the tavern now, and it looks like they're having lots and lots of fun. And there's even.
Well, this is disappointing. I'm just gonna wander the city now.
Oh, jeez. All right. So you begin wandering the city.
We didn't save a seat for him.
All right. So what part of the city do you want to wander to? What are you looking for, sir?
I'm just finding whatever interests me. So by that, I mean I'm going to roll a die and see if anything interesting happens, basically.
All right. Give me a wisdom roll.
Okay. That's a 27 again.
Jesus. Natural 20. You're doing pretty good. Too bad this isn't battle. You see signs of a fighting pit. And they're getting ready for the afternoon, and it's a couple hours from starting.
Please tell me I have my sword on me.
What's up?
Please tell me I have my sword on me.
You do not. Remember, your sword is illegal to be in here during the festival at this time.
So he left it in the wagon?
Yeah. It's left in the wagon.
Thankfully, you hold on to your fragile mental state just for a little bit longer.
This is where we find out what the range of his sword is.
Bare knuckle boxing in the fighting ring.
All right. So you begin making your way to the fighting pit, and as you do, you come across once you make it, it's like kind of like in the center of town square, and this area's been roped off, kind of like how a wrestling match has been roped off, and you can see guards. Hang on, the fighting pit's going to start here soon. It's not a real pit because we don't have that here in the city, but we're trying to make the ring, so we're going to start very soon. And you also notice that there's a big green, familiar-looking person. You see the back of his head and his entire back as he's making approach, and it's Greeny.
Oh well. I guess this is the one time in game where King and Alark will fight without any weapons and armor.
If you're going in,
armor.
If you're going to go in arena with Greeny, remember you have to cheer and say, "Yes, he's a friend from work."
Yeah. The stipulation that Alark has when he comes up to Greeny, you want to fight me?
Granny's gonna look at you, smile, and goes, "I'm gonna kick your ass."
Lose the armor first and the weapons, then we'll go in.
There
I
is
have
no
no-
weapons. The only thing he has is gauntlets. He has the armor and the
Gauntlets
gauntlets.
are off. No gauntlets. I'm not gonna wear my armor. He's not gonna wear his armor. No magic items, nothing. So that means my my constitution is gonna go down to I think 13, and we're gonna deal with this.
Yep, and that also means Greenie's strength is going to go from a 24 to
21.
Yes, to a 21.
You're boxing naked?
I am down bare knuckle box.
Clothes.
Greek fighting.
Wearing clothes.
Push his hand out, smack, puny opponent.
Oh no, I am down to bare knuckle box. Greek style.
I don't think that's legal in Evermoor, unfortunately.
Hey, that's tables called, Meg.
This is clearly a festival. They're doing some things here. Okay, so we'll figure that out. We'll figure all that out later. Right now, they're just getting people ready, and it looks like there are a couple contestants. Greenie actually notices that there is a slender-looking elf nearby. She actually currently has. Let me pull up her. She currently is wearing. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes. She's very skinny, and she's wearing robes that are blue and purple with white garments.
Does that mean anything to Greenie?
I thought Greenie wanted an elven wife because he loves elves.
He does. I'm saying, do the robes mean anything?
No, they do not.
She's just
But
very
you
pretty.
do like the fact that she's an elf.
I do. It's the Greenie's gonna go. Hi.
I can just imagine. I can just imagine Greenie's big green face all of a sudden turning a little red, and he's just like, "Hi," and kind of doing a little childish wave with his hand.
Give me.
Are you here to fight too?
Well, yes, I am. And don't tell me your name, but are you Greenie, part of Crow's Ridge?
I am indeed.
Well, I hope I get to fight you, sir. I've been looking forward to it. Give me a wisdom roll.
Oh no. 8.
Oh, you're hard in your pants, dude. Greenie's realizing his underwear is becoming unnaturally tight.
I look forward to fighting you too. Let's go over here.
he's like sneaking away, and his face is blushing. I don't know what color a green skin person would go to, but he's blushing like, I think it would be purple. He is blushing like really orcish purple.
No, so he's gonna like turn to a lark and be like, "Can we go over there?"
Yeah, if you say so. Let's go.
Does the lark notice his predicament?
Yeah, because right now I'm thinking he doesn't.
Well, give me a wisdom roll. Let's see if you notice.
Okay.
Like he has a shield with him, so he's gonna like try to hide it behind his shield.
So far, he's doing a good job of hiding it.
Yeah, you put the great shield.
It's a Pavis.
He's doing a great job of hiding it from me, not someone else. Me.
What were the chances that the
No one
little
else
elf
noticed it.
noticed?
Oh, thank God.
She noticed.
Was she impressed?
Yeah, was she impressed?
It's an orc. She's probably scared.
What was that?
It's an orc. She's probably scared.
Fuck off. Wants to fight Greenie. Greenie is interested. His way of flirting.
All right. So moving on from that, we're gonna cut back to the tavern where there's Belophion and Shadow Wolf. You guys have spent pretty much a good chunk of the morning having conversations with Alira, Garrick, and Nim. So what else? Is there anything else you guys want to do before like the day's out? It's you guys spent pretty much the very early morning to late morning. It's actually becoming noon soon.
Am I like to have been here before, being it's the capital or not?
Yes, and you love their library.
Oh, I was about to say, in that case, guess where I'm heading next?
I already knew where you were going next. You love their library.
Yeah.
But, so since you are getting up and you're going to excuse yourself, so go ahead and act that out.
Well, if you would excuse me, good folks, it's been nice to chat, but I don't get to the capital as often as I might like, and they do have a really good library here. Interesting to see if they've got any new tomes since I was here last. It's nice to meet you, Laura, and your companions.
Alira, and Lyric, Garrick, and Nim. And they said it was nice to meet you, Shadow Wolf. To hear of your stories, you will. We have no doubt you will go down in legend. There will be songs. There will be songs written about you.
There already have been one. Yeah, one can hope, but search for knowledge is, in many ways, its own reward. I wish you well on your travels, and perhaps hopefully see you again before the end of the festivals.
Oh, we should hope so. Garrick's like, hey, Lyra, Nim, listen, I'm going to take off. I hear there's the fighting pit rounds are about to start. I want to go test my brute strength. And
he's going to survive against Greeny.
No one beats Greeny.
Oh, except for Necromancer.
It would be fairly entertaining, and who knows? There might be more excitement to come at this fight.
Very much so. Bellafion, would you like to accompany me to the church? It's always good to see other churches of other religions, especially one of Ira, the goddess of honor and valor.
Of course. Let's. What do you say we get out of here?
Yes, absolutely. All right, and as everyone begins to leave, that will leave Athar and Nyx, who was left at the tavern. So what do you get? Like the tavern all your companions have basically left, but it is still pretty full, and then the lunch rush is about to start. So what are you guys doing?
Well, if it's okay with everybody, may I find myself a hotel room? I've been sleeping in a tree for months, and I'd like to lay down and.
Yep, one gold piece.
1 gold piece. Oh. I don't have any gold. I had to barter with the ravens.
Oh. Would Athar like to help her out?
I'll slip her a platinum piece just so she has one can have some additional spending change.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
1 platinum piece is actually 10 gold pieces, so that'll give you 9 gold pieces left for the. There you go. That will be your change.
If anybody
would big spender here, yes. This festival has been very much profitable, says the tavern.
If anybody fancied coming with me to the library, I wouldn't have had it mind you when I announced it, but.
No one.
Actually, I'm going to be heading to an entirely different library myself, so one that is closed off from the public.
Ooh, fancy.
All right. Well, we're going to cut over to Uldren, who managed to make his way across the city. And he is currently scouting the wizard shop, who's currently got a lot of people going in and out going, oh my god, this wizard shop's so cool.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to kick up my plan. Duck down in an alleyway, get my little disguise kit out.
All right. Let me see here. What do you got? Disguise self, you said? I'll tell you how it works.
Is that it?
Hang on.
You're very quiet again, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Okay, give me just a second. Oh, disguise. Okay. Yep, it's basically you're just able to conceal or change your identity or looks a little bit by using a few things like, like clothing and whatnot. So let's see here. I believe that's just that. So let me see here. What do you got? A 13. I'm definitely going to give that to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna get this on, just make myself look up like another elf. And since pointy ears are sort of harder to hide, and I'm gonna walk into the wizard's shop to start seeing what it looks like on the inside, to potentially gather any possible points of penetration or entry. Wow! I'm going to walk up, just jingling around in my little look, and good afternoon, sirs. How are you doing?
Are you so you picked up 2 customers, right? Or are you talking to the wizard?
I'm talking to the wizard at his shop himself. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, hello, kind sir. I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Pretty grand. You see, I heard that you had a library that rivaled that of the Great Library of the Capital, and I came to see what your wonderful wares were. The name Shadow Wolf. And I offer a handshake.
Fucking knew it.
He shakes. Well, it's nice to meet you, Shadow Wolf. Well, I don't have the Grand Library is actually just a little bit north here, closer to the castle. But it is definitely nice to meet you. However, I do have some nice tomes that would probably be up your alley. Tomes of magic, tomes of history. You can check out the book selection right over there.
Any tomes that might help one with repelling and handling the dead? You see, I live in a settlement that sort of has been having a problem with that lately.
You might actually need a holy person for that one. I don't think I have anything for that at this location. As you can see, I'm a humble shop merchant only.
I understand. Okay, well, I'd like to buy, just these 2 tomes over here. Looks at them.
All right. Give me a wisdom roll.
All right. 9.
Oh, you're not seeing what your target is. Like you see the target you're supposed to kill, but you do not see the target treasure you're supposed to be looking for as payment for killing him.
That is fine. And then I'm like, okay, well, I don't think you have the book I'm looking for, so I'm going to make my way out and go look at the library. Do you know I could find maybe a place for, holy tomes?
Well, there is the library, and the church actually has some, the Church of Era, which is just a little bit south near the entrance.
Oh, okay, thank you. And then I'm going to make my way out and turn as if I'm going south. But after getting a few buildings down, I cycle around to see if I can find an alley to spot the place while remaining completely discreet until nightfall.
Give me a dexterity roll. And this will count as
18, primed.
This would count as move silently, and unnoticeably.
Oh, so should I have a Silent Stalker, or should I just add the Silent Stalker stuff to the charisma roll I did?
Oh yeah, it won't be charisma roll. Just roll Silent Stalker real quick.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Aw, can I just add the 2 and the 1 from the initial roll?
Yeah, you could totally do that. Because I believe you're just missing a 1 and a 2. So, 3. Yeah. So 21. Yeah, nobody notices you. In broad daylight.
Hell yeah.
You are sneaking like a boss.
And, like I said, I'm just going to be discreet, and then wait for the sun to go down to handle the business, because dead men tell no tales, and items are easy to find if people aren't there to help you.
Meanwhile, we cut over to Trent, who's made his way to a shop of pies. And he begins sniffing some of the shops in the window. What's up? He smells an apple.
Day for pie.
Okay. Let me explain the scene. He begins bending over. He sniffs an apple pie. Then he sniffs a raspberry pie. And he's like, these pies are good. And she's like, oh, sir. Excuse me, but I can tell by your garments that you are possibly a paladin. Can I get your help? Do you have maybe a horse or a steed that you could use? What's the problem? Well, my name is Sister Maribel. I'm a halfling, but unfortunately, my horses cannot pull this wagon because they're not currently available. Like, I'm supposed to have a carriage come here, and it's just a huge mess. And Trent holds up his hand. Fear not, my lady. I may not have a horse, but I do have a deer who can pull a carriage. Yes, please, we have to deliver these pies to the church as or at least around the church for the feast later on tonight. And many other places have to have pies. So if you could help me deliver them, that would be great. Yes, I will. And Trent begins moseying about back to the end to grab his deer companion and begin loading up the pies full of the carriage. Meanwhile, noon begins to strike, and suddenly they go, fight, 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 fight. We cut to the center of the entire city, and they go, welcome everybody, welcome to the great fighting pits of where we can gamble and have fun and celebrate a new the chapter of a new age, new time, where we actually have a new head cleric of Era, and guys got to remember, she is the goddess of valor and honor, which we will be doing here today. Today, everybody, there will be no armor, there will be no weapons. This is bare knuckle fighting, and we are going to introduce two friends outside this ring, foes in here. Our Lorik Westmain of Crow's Ridge versus Greenie of Crow's Ridge.
I'm betting Greenie's strength score down to 21.
Yep. Is Witch King with you, or is this gonna be a forfeit? Okay.
How long are your arms, Greenie?
What was that?
How long are your arms?
Long?
Yeah. Hold on by the head.
All right, everybody.
At least 3 feet long?
Dexterity roll. Doesn't matter how long his arms are, but dexterity rolls.
26.
17.
All right. 17 and wait. Did I say dexterity rolls? I meant initiative rolls. Just for doctor level. So I believe for Greenie that would be a 20, and for Alaric that would be a 10.
Yep.
All right, Greenie. All right, so you guys are wearing no armor, so it's strictly just 10 plus your dexterity modifier. That is it. So it should be roughly, unless you have anything else that could be boosting you, you are going to go up to, you each should be at 11.
Yep. Same.
All right. Greenie, go ahead and give me a d20 roll to see if you hit Alaric. Are you trying to do any famous, punches to anywhere to try and win this quickly? What are you doing?
Can I grapple him? Hold his arms so he can't move his arms? And, pick him up in the air?
Strength check, I assume?
That'll be the same thing, yeah. It'll still count as an attack roll.
You gotta give the people an entertainment somehow.
17. 1d20.
Hang on 1 second. Yes, that works. So you totally grapple him, and you're holding him a little bit away from you.
I'm gonna headbutt him, but using my, I want to do the bite attack, but I don't want to bite him, so I'm gonna headbutt him with, my teeth.
Oh, you can do that next round. He has to see if he can break out of the grapple. Because Alaric is grappled, you are going to suffer a -6 to your roll. So give me a strength roll -6.
For me?
Yep, for Alaric.
Okay. Oh, strength attribute roll or just d20?
No, strength attribute roll. That is correct. So 22 -6, that is 16. It is true. He breaks out of the grapple.
But mine was 17. Let's see. Was he contesting against mine?
It's both the success. So there you go. You guys are so far matching in strength.
Oh, okay. I thought he was supposed to break the grapple.
No, we're good.
Okay.
He slithers out like he's got grease on him.
Fair enough.
Very well, Mike. This is
all right. Well, it's Greenie's turn. What does Greenie do?
Well, he's going to be close by, so I'm going to punch him in the face.
All right. If you're going to do a cold shot to the head, I will allow it at a -8. But if you do hit him, it counts for automatically ×2 damage.
I'm just gonna punch him.
Jesus. Okay.
Actually, no.
Give me a-
I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
All right, there you go. Give me a roll. Jesus Christ.
Just strength, right?
Yes.
16. So that's gonna miss, I think.
Yes. So you totally miss him as he ducks right under you. It is Alaric's turn.
Okay, Alaric is going to swing with an uppercut at Greeny's chin.
All right. -8 to the roll since you're calling out the chin.
Okay. Just strength roll?
Yep. Yes, just a strength roll.
Okay. That is a 9.
Yeah, you missed 2. You can't reach his chin. He's too tall for you.
Fuck it. This is no holds barred, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bite him. Fuck yeah, I bite him.
What'd you? Wow, you bit him. Oh wow. Yeah, give me damage.
5.
All right. So you bite him and you basically rip open these. He is going to take damage right on his left leg. You bite his leg.
Can I flavor the bite from biting his leg that they like throwing?
You know what? Give me a strength check and I will take it.
Like to the ground or something?
Yep.
14.
Oh wow, yeah. So as soon as you bit him, you lifted him up in the air and you bashed him right into the ground for an additional D6 of damage, which I'm going to be the roll. And he takes 5 more points of damage.
Okay. Damn.
All right, strength check to see if you could like kick him in the face at least, or something to make him let go.
Okay. I'm gonna do my go once I throw him on the ground, but yeah.
Why do I keep rolling so low now?
Because you're fighting a bloody orc!
And apparently the one punch really got to you.
Give me a D20 roll.
Okay.
It was just one punch, man.
It was a nat 1. Yes, it was.
No, one punch. One bite, man. Oh shit, that's bad.
I rolled a 3.
All right, what'd you roll for the next one? A 3. Oh,
3.
thank God. So not as bad. Because remember, this is a critical fumble, so we resort to my critical fumble table. So for 3 points, so you accidentally kicked yourself and somehow hurt your broken your already leg, and you take another 3 points of damage. All right, Greedy's turn again.
So you're saying that Lark literally tripped over himself?
With him being on the ground, I'm gonna stomp on him.
All right, give me a strength roll.
No, better than stomp on. He's gonna sumo sit on him. So like jump sit on him.
Oh, you're gonna wrestling match body slam his ass with your ass in the air. All right, there you go.
Ooh.
24.
Oh, good God! All right, so I hate to put it like this, but as Alaric looks up, he sees big green, something big and long green with like 2 big cojones, and like basically Deadpooled you, where he ran his sack across your face and body slammed you back into the ground.
Okay.
I can just hear Lark say,
Another D4 points of damage there, Greenie.
How many points?
1D4. You got to roll a D4.
Let's roll 1d4. So it's gonna be a total of +4 from his strength roll.
So 6 damage.
And
To
then
Alarc.
with Greenie like sitting on him, can he just apply his weight there and just be like, "All right, get up"? Or does Greenie have to get up?
All right, so 2 friends on 1 battlefield, now foes, and it looks like Greenie is sitting on Alaric. Will Alaric tap out and surrender the match with the the white flag that he has in his pocket?
I'm gonna bite his
and he
balls.
reached the white flag.
He reached the white flag.
No,
reached the
I
white flag.
told you what I'm gonna do.
Oh, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna bite his balls off. Or try to.
Okay, give me a strength check.
So there's no hitting below the belt situation.
Boy below the belt.
Oh, I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it. All right. So, give me 1d4.
Okay.
Greeny takes 4 points of damage to his balls.
Oh, you bitch!
He's like, "Ah!" Like his roar just like goes all like echoes like a dragon's roar from everywhere. He's like, ah!
As I was walking down the streets, like, what in the world was that?
Everybody heard it. It's like at one end of the town, it's like, ah, ah.
All right. Because Greeny's sitting on top of him, I'm gonna assume his face is a lot closer and easier to hit.
Yes.
Can I just again? I'm gonna sock him in the face for doing what he just did.
Give me a Constitution roll to see how well you're doing with the pain, because that is a vital spot.
11.
No, you are on your knees.
Then instead of punching him,
for 1 round.
I'm gonna
so he
knock
gets
him
another.
off,
Not yet. You're stunned for 1 round. It is Alaric's turn.
Okay. I am going to push him off and punch him in the gut.
Oops.
Or kick him in the gut, rather.
All right. So as soon as you let go, all right, kick him right in the gut. Well, that totally hit. Because he's also prone, and with him being prone, yeah, you're pretty good. All right. So go ahead and give me a D4 roll.
Okay. Hey man, if you bite any part of me off, I'm gonna do the same to you, bitch. Come on.
All right.
Them
He takes 1 point of
words.
damage to. He went 1 point of damage to his stomach.
I'm gonna assume Greeny gets up now.
All right. So they separated you two. They're like, okay, all right, let's separate. All right. So I'm pretty sure at this point you're all looking pretty fucking bloodied.
No, I'm 61. I barely took anything.
You took 4 points of damage to your ball sack. Your ball sack is bleeding.
Fuck it. I fuck it. Oh.
I mean, other than that, you're not doing too bad. But I think Alaric is feeling it.
He went down from 84 to 65.
Oh yeah, he's feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Greeny's still good to go. He wants to kick ass more than ever right now.
All right. Roll, roll for attack again.
All right, I will. I'm just gonna. Hold on. Let me look. Fuck it, he's gonna bite him again.
All right, go ahead.
Calm down there, Mike Tyson.
15.
All right, 15 hits. Give me damage.
6.
6, and you bite him right in the torso. You begin goring him up a little bit. So 6 more points of damage.
Damn your tusks.
So a total of 12 damage.
No, just 6 points.
Yeah. That's all. Just not be biting him, but he has such big tusks that he's basically just wham.
Yeah. Well, he's not. You may be strong, but Alaric is not a pushover.
And then, can I also do monstrous features on him, or
that's just used for other things. Right now, it is Alaric's turn.
Okay. I am going to punch him in the face.
All right. You take -8 to that roll, which that is a -1. That is a nat 1. Give me a 1d20.
Okay.
Punch yourself in the dick.
Yeah, you're supposed to punch him in the face, not yourself.
I rolled a 4.
Your leg breaks.
Damn it.
The leg that finally snapped, and you are gonna take 9 points of damage, and your leg is broken.
Well,
Can Greenie get one more attack?
Anymore.
Can Greenie get one more attack?
Well, I think they're gonna kind of break it up because he's almost near halfway, and one of his leg is actually broken.
Oh, I just want to kick him in the balls real quick.
All right, I'll allow it. Go ahead and give me a roll. -8 to the roll though.
24.
Works. All right, so you kick him right in the balls.
Just a wham.
Give me 1d4 points of damage.
Can I flavor it so that the moment his leg so as I'm going up to kick him, his leg breaks, and as I'm going up to kick him, because of how high the roll was, can I like punt him?
That's basically what you're doing. I just need damage. It's going to be 1d4 times 2. He takes 4 points of damage to his balls.
12. Wow.
Oh, well, yeah, that is that. Okay, so 6. Yeah, he takes 12 points of damage to his balls. Pretty sure Lark is sterilized. 12 points.
Well, it didn't work.
Prevents the other problem.
Yeah, I'm definitely paralyzed for at least a couple rounds.
You're gonna walk over.
You're suddenly the guy says he's out. He's out, everybody. He's had enough.
I have actually had almost half my hit points removed.
5.
Actually, if it's 84, you should be below 42 because you went from 50. Yeah,
I'm at 38 right now.
Yep. Well, half of 84 is 42. So
and that's why you never cut the greenskins balls.
Hopefully, there's a healer there.
There is.
I've lost 5. Greenie, wait, no. So have they stopped the fight, or because if not, Greenie's gonna walk up towards him and do the Hulk yell in his face, like, "Are you done?"
They stopped the fight. They stopped the fight. They're removing Alaric and they're taking him away to get some medical treatment done.
With Greenie's win, he's gonna do a battle cry,
and the crowd goes.
And the crowd goes wild. All right. Next up, Greenie.
Sounds like some poor sob was dumb enough to fight Greenie.
What was that?
Sounds like some from the library. Oh, looks up with his desk at the library. Sounds like some poor sob was dumb enough to fight Greenie.
We're gonna take a 15-minute break, and we are gonna introduce the next opponent of Greenie. Moving on to Shadow Wolf, who actually made his way to the library.
Okay.
Suddenly it was quiet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you make your way to the city's library, and you go in. What do you do?
I want to possibly chat. I don't know how often. It depends on how often I visit. If I'm known now or not, but I mean, I might well. What I'm basically looking for is if there's any new books that I haven't seen or any new information.
Is he going to go and pay his overdue books fees?
Yeah. I've had this book for about 325 years. Yeah, I'm going to go and see if there's any, see what they've got in the home section. Just have a look round, see if they've got anything new in there since last time I was in there. Just have a general browse, really.
All right, so you begin looking through some books, and you begin coming across. Give me a wisdom roll.
Wisdom or int?
What's up? Just wisdom.
Sorry. Oh, just wisdom. Okay. Oh.
Yep.
So bear with me a second. My whole blinking. I was playing silly snuggers. So wisdom.
Just wisdom. Don't need
Okay.
anything else. All right.
Okay.
And it's false, but you did pass.
Oh,
You
yeah.
come across a book with some loose leaf pages. It
I'm
looks
not kidding,
like...
I passed.
Yes, and usually books in the library doesn't have loose leaf pages like this.
Wow.
But you notice that this book has been torn apart, and you're not sure, but it's written by someone known as I'm gonna come up with a random name. We're gonna call him Melodon. Melodon. Oh God, he doesn't have a last name, but you do recall from history that there was a Melodon from like hundreds of years ago that was known as a bard that came across a magical tome. This book tells of his exploits of him and his group coming across that magical tome.
Nice. This sounds like something I think I want to read. I shall take notes and
All right, so you begin taking notes. Meanwhile, and if anyone heard that in the background, that's Mrs. Stable sneezing. Anyway, before doing that, as you're doing that, Bellafion has managed to make it to the church.
Good. Before he goes in, he wants to stop to appreciate the design of it. How ornate is the building? What does it look like?
Oh, well, it's made out of like what looks to be some type of like brick. You're not even sure. It's like kind of like a like real professional stonework, possibly built by dwarves centuries ago, or years ago. This city has stood for nearly 1,000 years, but so it might have been constructed by dwarves because the stonework, because it's all made out of stone, with glass windows and everything. It looks very, very well done, masterwork, if you must say. And at the entrance, you see a stone statue of Ira, the goddess of valor and honor.
Did we ever stop to discuss how old Bella was?
We have not, but I think it says here on your character sheet, going off of that, you're roughly 115 years old.
Okay, so so it does. So he's a rather young elf by elf standards.
Yes.
So chances are he's probably never seen this place before.
No.
And as such, he's going to really stop to marvel and take it all in at the sheer sight of it.
All right. Alira looks at you and says, "Brother Bellafion, are you enjoying the marvelous articulate structure of the church?"
It's a sight of beauty, and one that in all my travels, I'm surprised that I've never come across anything quite like it.
Yes, strange that how the humans of this continent came to be. Starting out as barbarians, then those came from another continent to here and made peace with everyone here, minus the orcs. I know some orcs are at peace with this kingdom, but the humans here, they gathered so many people and helped build this city of peace known as Evermoor.
we go again.
Brother Bello, you seem rather quiet. Is something troubling you, or are you just taking in sights?
Oh, taking in the sights. Tell me, have you been here very often, Alara?
I have not. I've come here a few times, but I don't come here often. It's very rare to see a head cleric appointed, especially since humans can live at least close to 100 years, but that time frame is but a blink of an eye for an elf.
Who knows how much of this place will look the same, perhaps the next time I come through.
Yes.
But that's the way of humans.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard of the Godly Fellowship?
No.
Oh, you know, for someone who, you know, is marveling this structure, you should know that Ira was part of a group known as the Godly Fellowship. According to text, she was allies with Jastadar, Cordale, Yenna, Solana, Goldolin, and Morg. Morg was the head of it, of course. So, but she was part of the group to keep the evil deities at bay and stop the world from being engulfed in complete war, chaos, and fire.
I'll have to go learn about them.
Yep, I believe that you can find some of the text under behind glass panels in the library. Some in here unable to be touched because the text is so old. It's like the dirt. The pages become dust as soon as we pick them up.
In that case, I'll have to take my time and look into this.
Absolutely.
With that, Bella's gonna go to head inside.
All right. So as you guys do enter the church is very vast, kind of like almost cathedral looking. There is like 5 tiers. There's 5 balconies with a bunch of pews. The entire inside, the floor looks like it's built out of marble, different shades of marble. Many statues and torches do light up the area, as well as the throne, or at least a chair for the head priest. Now, they don't really call it a throne. Oh boy. I think we just lost the stream, guys. Hang on one second. We gotta pause for just a minute.
Yep.
leveled off again, so we're good. All right, back to the stream. All right, we left off. I don't know if Ironcaster's still away, but if he is,
I'm back.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so you guys are marveling inside the church. As I was saying, there's the floor is made out of marble. There's definitely torches lighting up the area. There's 5 levels of like 5 levels of balconies just above the main floor. The main floor lined with pews, seating on the balconies as well as there's a stage with the main chair that the head priest sits at, and it is very beautiful in here. Tapestries are there's actually tapestries with gold embroidered thread that actually gives up that is actually makes up the symbol of, like, in the center of the tapestry, the symbol of Era, the holy symbol of Era. Very nice in here.
Indeed. It's truly a sight for the ages.
Oh yes. You know, Tessera has nothing this nice, but being the goddess of dreams and traveling, not much of people who worship her stay in one place for very long.
Which makes us natural pilgrims to her ways.
Yes. But you do know of Tessera's, sort of ways as well, is that she was in a polyamorous relationship with the goddess of redemption and healing and the goddess of romance and art. A goddess is depicted of one being depicted of an angel, or a so-called angel, human with wings, or and a gnome, as well as being an elf. So she has definitely dabbled in ways according to the text of Tessara herself.
To each their own, I suppose, is how she would tell us to follow and worship.
Absolutely. What is your ways, Brother Bello?
I myself have more or less stayed to myself. I've not particularly gone and, as they say, hooked up.
How old are you, sir?
Oh, old enough. My 115th year now.
Oh, wow. That is long for an elf. Half-elves, we
Well,
don't really have that long of a lifespan. Not comparative to elves, but that's probably the human side of us.
Oh, it's more just beginning for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As you guys are taking a tour of the church, is there anything else you want to say real quick before I move on to the next scene?
No, go ahead.
Okay. As you guys are basically walking about the church, there is a lot of areas that you guys can actually explore into and take a tour of the vast halls of this cathedral. It's very big and a lot of very spacious room and whatnot. Moving on from there, we are going to cut over to Athar, who managed to make it to the Wizards Guild, known as the Order of the White Council.
Okay.
Upon entering, you enter in this vast building, which is basically as big as a cathedral, only it's multiple buildings merged into one.
Alright, well, I will walk in and I will take a look around, see if I recognize any faces, any old friends, anything of that nature, and marvel at the surroundings, my surroundings, just remembering my days there.
You go into the main meeting hall of the guild, and there's a lot of people going around, and all over here you say, Athar, known as the White Wizard of Evermoor, also known as one of the leaders of Crow's Ridge, Slayer of Dragons. What brings you back to your roots of home, sir? And you turn and you see You turn and you see a familiar face. Very familiar face. Slender build with brown hair and green eyes. Dark complexion skin. It is your old lover from the early days, Juniper.
And I look up. Because what you she's 6'5" compared to my 6 foot.
She's 6'6".
Oh, 6'6". Okay, yeah.
Yeah. She's taller than you.
And I just kind of like blush and just smile a little bit and says, "Ah, Juniper, how are you?"
She's taller than me.
Pretty good, but not as good as you. Climbing through the ranks of our said guild, there, sir.
Oh, I not have been lucky as you. You, council member? Nice.
Oh, no, conjurer.
Oh,
No, I have achieved the rank conjurer of the White Council. One of them, anyway.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was misinformed when I last had the council visit me. They kind of gave me some. They didn't. They kind of gave me a notice that you had moved up in the ranks without giving me indications of where you went.
Yes, they don't like to let everyone know. I'm actually the head of the defense of this guild, so anytime that we are under attack, I run the main defense squad.
Well, it's no better person to do so.
Definitely with my practice with magic and whatnot, I have spells that will help us actually defend ourselves against, said creatures such as orcs or, a variety of them.
Well, ignore the one orc that's in the town right now. He's a big softy.
Yes, we've heard screams of the fighting pit, so I assume that's where he is.
Yes, yes it is.
Brains of one man and getting hit in the groin so hard he flew.
He came off the ground, not sure how far he flew. But there was definitely, but she was mostly referring to the roar of the Greenie's balls getting bitten.
He roared twice. Once in pain, once in victory. I'm just going, I punted him.
Mm-hmm.
He can fly!
So Athar smiles again at Juniper and is like, "How have you been? It's been a while."
Oh, I've been great. But what brings you back here so soon? I know a few 6 months ago they delivered the so-called dragon scales to you.
Yes, and Athar just kind of looks around a little bit. It's not supposed to be kind of too common knowledge.
Where in our guild, everyone knows that you have them here. Especially if, but what's common knowledge from a conjurer herself?
Well,
You're
let's just say that.
You're not the only one that uses dragon scales to summon.
Well, I'm not surprised that the council would probably provide you with some too.
Oh yes, we're trying to figure out where the dragons have gone.
Well, hopefully
many believe that they're still here, just hiding in plain sight. But our knowledge of dragons is still limited, and they're kind of magic that they use.
Well, we'll find something. The council always does.
Always. Well, I would like to visit your so-called newly constructed town of Crow's Ridge. Maybe you and I can get together and be study partners again.
And Athar blushes and kind of reaches up and brushes the back of his head. Well, that wouldn't be too bad.
Is all he does blush?
Give me a... Hang on one second. I'm going to explain if that's all he does.
Giggity.
All right. All right. Chris, give me a wisdom roll.
4 + 1, and then my level.
Yep.
So 4, 5. So 11, and it's prime.
You got 11 and it's prime? Okay. Well, unfortunately, she beat your charisma she beat your wisdom with her charisma. You are severely attracted to her. Still. You actually harbor feelings for her.
Well, she is a good looker. Even for a Amazonian woman.
She's not Amazonian, she's just tall.
Amazonian in the sense that she is tall.
Oh, good lord. Alright, well, you are stricken with the same rigor mortis that Greenie was earlier with that elf.
I'll adjust my robes so that my baggy sleeves kind of just cover the front of me.
A lot of lonely men in this stream. No, just kidding.
Hey man, if it's Valentine's Day, if I had a date, I wouldn't be here.
Well, table, is it possible that... Now, this isn't exactly a spell per se, but is it possible if Athar could just conjure up just as a parley trick, as a rose or something?
No.
No? Okay, I thought I would ask.
No, and if so, she wouldn't be that impressed. She can do something like that too. So, anyway,
Hey, I've already been practicing.
yeah. All right. So, while you're currently there, we're gonna cut back over to Greenie, who's getting ready for his second round of his second fight. First round, second fight.
Has he healed up at all, or just stay at the current?
Nope. Stay at the current health.
Okay. I'm assuming there's been another fight before him, and it's not like Royal Rumble style.
No, they just took a 10-minute break. Because the way they fight is the winner takes on the next champion.
Cool. Whose ass am I kicking?
Oh, well, you're the ass of the person you're kicking. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up. All right. So, oh shit, that's not it.
That elf you have the hots for.
Shut up.
All right. So we have Greenie, known from Crow's Ridge, is going to take on the new challenger, Alora from Elfheim.
Fuck!
So, she removes a couple things. She actually has she removes two of her bracers, and she removes all of her clothing, her robes, and her holy symbol. She carries a holy symbol around her, and
holy symbol of who?
So all she's wearing is her underwear and bra. That is currently white and see-through.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, you failed the last charisma check. Let's see how embarrassed you are now. Give me a wisdom roll.
Oh dear.
8.
Yeah, you are definitely like oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no.
And everyone sees it.
Since he's in a fighting stance, it's not embarrassed. It's she's hot, but I'm here to win.
You're barely able to move, so she's like, we're gonna let you keep the last initiative you got. She's gonna roll for an initiative to see. All right, there we go.
If she beats a 20.
No, she does not. She's like, I hope you go easy on me, Greenie. All right. So here, and she also reveals, like, you see that she has a tattoo that goes from her ankles and wraps around all of her body and up to her neck and head. She has a tattoo of what looks to be running water running all the way down her body.
She's a dryad.
She is not a
She's a naiad. She's a naiad.
All right. So because they're both in the arena, and the Greenie goes, "Can't go too easy. It's a fight." So he's gonna throw the first punch.
All right, give me a roll.
16.
16 hits. Give me damage.
Is this
1d4, right?
that this elf lady has like a 30 strength.
She does not have a 30 strength.
1d4.
It's just gonna be 1d4 plus your strength.
Yep.
Don't worry about how big the hole is. She's gonna be burying you in.
Pretty much. It's gonna be 6 damage. And then question. Does combat dominance work?
Well, let me see. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I gotta look that up. Oh, I already have it up. Whoops. There we go. All right. Here we go. All right. I will say you can do 1 extra attack. Yes. So but you got to give me a separate roll for that.
That's fine.
All right.
17.
All right. 17 does hit as well. So give me damage.
5.
All right. So you hit her a couple times and you draw first blood. You look at her like she looks up at you because you one strike went against her left leg while the other one went against her other left leg, and there's blood going around. She picks up the blood from her, like she runs her fingers across the blood and she licks it and she says, "What I expected from an orc."
I like it.
All right,
I
here
like
we
it.
go. Okay, I got
What's
a
your roll?
14. I got a 14 and a 12.
Okay. Well,
And
so
it's
you got
11,
a 13.
so they both hit.
You get a 13 and 11. Yep, they both hit.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna just do the damage here. So the first one is ignore that. Because there is the 3's right. It's the 4 that's not right. It's down 1. So you take 15 points of damage for the first hit. So she hits you like right. So the first strike is going to be right in your torso, and like she strikes so hard, your muscles begin rippling. And then
And you said it was 15 or 13?
That was 15.
Hey, fuck. Okay.
And
We got a monk. Gentlemen, we have a monk.
And then the next one is going to be 7 points of damage.
A high level monk too.
Right across your left leg, and she trips you, and you go right to the ground because you've been distracted, and you fall to the ground. And that gives her 1 additional turn with you being prone, and she is going to do 1 good strike with her foot. Let's see.
Can I catch the foot? Please let me catch the foot.
Only if I fumble. And I don't.
Please fumble.
I do not fumble.
Every rose has its thorn.
For a total of what?
It's going to be for a total. Give me 1 second. It's going to be for a total of 18.
Okay.
All right. And she's going to kick you. We're just going to do the next one here, and it's going to be for another 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And you slide a little bit across the floor, across the street.
Okay.
All right, it is your turn.
Can I grapple her?
You can try and grapple her.
Fuck, 11. That's a... Wait, no.
11. It's an 11.
Sorry.
You got 2.
Oh.
It's an 11. We're going to take the first one.
Okay.
It's an 11. You miss her completely. She like moves with grace.
Okay.
And she is going to attack you again. All right. Oh shit. The first one, sir, is a 15, and the second one is a 27.
Fuck. Okay.
Yep, that's a natural 20. I get to roll a d20 again. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Let me see what this D20 is going to come up against. She's going to dominate you.
You
He has combat dominance.
And
It's that sort of game, is it?
I can't help but feel that Greenie is just getting more and more turned on.
Yeah.
He is! He is! 12 points of damage for the first one. And this one's going to be normal damage, so 11 points for the second one. So you took another punch. You took a punch to your right arm. Oh no!
So how much was the
torso? You take she punches you again right in your torso. For 12 points of damage, and then she's gonna kick you right in the torso as well, and rippling missiles. And it's like every time she hits, you are literally hearing yourself just rip, like you're hearing every bone in your body just cracking. It's not breaking, they're cracking. And that's going to be for 11 points of damage because she gets a +1, which gives her normal damage.
She's a level 5 dominatrix.
She's at least a level 8 monk.
She's long, and he's strong. He's not to get the strap on. What?
Greenie is suffering from blood loss, and it's not leaving his body. Green transfers from place to place.
Oh god, that's one place.
He's at level 7 fucking monk.
Yeah.
Greenie's turn again?
And she still gets an AC of 16 because she has no armor on, but the tattoo of the flowing river grants her a +2 to her armor class.
No.
And as a monk, as a monk of this level, she has a 14 AC automatically.
Yeah. Cool. And I try to grapple.
You can try and grapple again.
22.
22. Okay, you successfully grapple her.
Oh god, it's awkward, but Greenie doesn't care. He's in battle and he loves to fight, so he's like bear hugging her, arms to the side.
Okay.
And
hey baby,
can I then like headbutt her into oblivion?
You can totally do that. Go right ahead.
Pulls her hand up, slapped her on the face.
Another 22.
No. You don't need to roll to hit for that. Just roll for damage. Because you're already grappling her. So it's just going to be 1d4 plus your strength.
Yep. So 6.
Right, 6 points of damage.
Why?
Now we're going to see if she can break out, if she's going to slither out of your grapple.
Hope not. 22.
Is this the usual orc like courting ceremony?
Maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah.
She's still kind of stuck.
All right. Gonna.
Tools.
What are you going to do now?
I'm gonna headbutt her twice. Some more.
It's only once, so go ahead.
Does he not get 2 attacks because of combat dominance?
Oh no, you can get that. So go ahead. Never mind. Forgot all about that.
Gonna roll 2d4.
Just roll 1d4 twice. Yeah, 2d4. Go ahead.
7.
We just got to add your strength twice though too. So that'll be.
So it's gonna be 15 points of damage.
All right. She's, as blood is going down her face, she is licking it. She's like, you just see this sexy bloodlust from her.
Looks like Greenie has a girlfriend now.
I was about to say, yes, I like extremely compatible.
It's that hungry maniac look in her eyes.
All right, the grapple is still there, so you can go ahead and have 2 more attacks.
It's when she lies back and
So it's gonna be a total of
11, I believe.
13.
13?
Yep.
Oh, that's right, because it's 8. Never mind. Yep.
And remember, with whatever you're rolling, it's like at a -1 because of monstrous features.
Oh, that's only. I believe that's only for like if she was scared of you.
No, it's against any attack rolls against him. That's 1-on-1.
But she's not rolling. But that only counts for that same turn or that same round. But she has to break out that grapple, so that doesn't really apply. That's only if she's attacking you.
Boucher.
Yep. All right, your turn again.
How is she looking? Like, am I close to beating her?
Somewhat.
Well, come on, mate.
It's going to be a total of 14. Can I be like telling her surrender, give up? Between each head.
That ain't happening. She breaks out.
Grab you into, traps you, pins you into a corner, and ooh la la.
She breaks out. Your turn again.
So she breaks out of the grapple?
Uh-huh.
Can I grapple her again?
I mean, you can try.
18?
18. Okay. So you grapple her again?
I'm going to headbutt her.
All right, give me 2 headbutts.
Is it 1 or 2?
We're gonna just start calling it down to 1, so go ahead and you can do that.
Because I'm assuming the grapple is an attack, and then the other one's just a hit. And
Yep. Oh yeah, so 1 this time. So 6 points.
So, how's she looking? Again, it's the give up.
She's like, oh Greenie, I think you're just much too strong for me.
Does she surrender?
I think she throws in what looks to be a white flag.
Oh.
Do the guards call it?
The guards call it. They ask her to let they ask you to let her go.
I'm gonna change it from bear hug to bridal carry and walk away. if she's game, Green's gonna walk away with her in a bridal carry.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's looking around. It's like, did we lose our champion? I think we did. I think they're in love. I think there's gonna be a wedding.
Well,
I don't know.
Love might not be quite the right four-letter word starting with L, but
There's a little kink in the works, you could say.
Well, no. He's still down to fight more, but he's at 9 hit points. Unless he can get healed, I don't think it's appropriate for him to continue fighting.
You guys actually went equal in hit points.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Most impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
So, Greenie is still down to fight more, but he's going to ask to get healed before the next match, because that's only appropriate.
Unfortunately, there's not enough time for that.
How many more matches are there?
There's like, let's see, you took out Alaric, there's like 4 more.
I don't think he can with only 9 hit points.
I don't think he wants to.
Actually, doesn't he have like a healing potion? I thought he did.
Possibly, but I don't think he wants to, because right now he thinks he found his bride-to-be.
I'm down.
Literally.
And, she's definitely in the mood to. Oh yeah. Give me a wisdom roll here.
17.
Oh God, no. She's asking you back to her room.
Marry me.
I'm pretty sure she's. I'm pretty sure she's leading him by something. Just
like a collar with a leash. Yeah. Come on, boy.
No,
Yeah, it's just about 6 foot lower.
It's not collar with a leash. It's something a little bit lower.
Yeah, it's about 5 feet lower.
Hey, Green won that fight, okay? But details. But it's gonna be marry me.
She's see where I like bit him and offer to kiss it better.
He gets down on one tripod.
So
Yeah.
Alora has this bad thing. Like she's obviously, as you guys can see, she's a very skilled fighter. Definitely made a good match with. How many hit points do you have left?
9.
Damn, she came close to beating you. She still is at half hit points.
She's what? Still at
She's
half?
still at half, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, she could have lasted a little bit longer. So now she wants to test Constitution and Strength inside the bedroom and has asked you back to the bedroom as you proposed to her. And she says, we will talk about that.
Okay. I'm going to chuck. Go at it.
All right. Well, meanwhile, while that's going on this afternoon, we have Angela, who's been exploring most of the town and has been seeing most of the merchants selling cabbage and apples and all kinds of things.
I don't know what to say.
Okay. We'll just say that you came across Tren, who is delivering a carriage full of pies.
Sounds good.
All right. Oh, Miss Angela, it's nice to see you. And you see that he's on a big old deer. This is my steed. He's a deer. His name is Stefan.
Oh, come on, it should be Rudolph.
The pies.
Yes, I'm helping this Sister Maribel is her name. I mean, sister, do they just call you sister here? She's like, well, actually, she's Sister Maribel then goes, I'm called Sister Maribel because I'm actually a cleric of Era. But my name is Maribel. Yep, she's a halfling who's baking all these pies. And there's many different flavors, like you smell hints of raspberry, blueberry, apple. There's even a pumpkin pie in there somewhere. There's many different varieties.
Do you guys need any help delivering the pies?
Oh, you can accompany us and we could talk. You know, I'm wondering what my brother Greenie's doing right now.
Ouch.
Oh. We definitely heard him earlier.
Please go the fuck away.
You might hear him again now.
Anyway, you guys press on to the church, which is clearly across town, and the sun is beginning to go down as the wizard shop owner is beginning to close up for the night.
Yes. Okay. So, alley's dark. Police is closing up. All that jazz.
Yes. Give me a
right.
second.
Well,
I gotta do something here real quick. Let's just take a 5-minute break, and I'll be right back. I gotta get one more note in line that I totally forgot about. So give me 1 second.
Hey, and it's in my defense, I didn't break his leg. He tried to kick me, and my body was too muscular, and his leg snapped.
Look, none of it is your fault. He picked a fight with a 7'1" orc.
Hey, I'm 6'5". He only has a 6 or 7 inch difference. It's not that big.
Come in.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself.
All right. Anyway, back to the stream, everybody. Back to the stream.
Why is it that everyone's taller than the elf when elves are supposed to be tall characters?
All right, here we go. All right, so it is now. The sun has gone down. Uldren has waited throughout most of the day. The shop of the old halfling wizard has finally closed. How does he go? How does he proceed?
Carefully.
Rewind. I was reading a spell. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, so the shopkeeper's coming in. How am I going to do it? Okay, so I have not shirked off the disguise yet. I would like to point that out. And what to me seemed like the easier way in upon observing the innards of the shop and its X-trails. Both the interior and exterior perimeters, I guess.
You do have the front door. And
But there's no back door or windows or upper balcony?
There's windows and upper balcony, but it doesn't look like they open.
Okay, well, then, yeah. I guess I gotta pick a lock. I don't know, work my way in.
Yeah, okay. So, you're gonna go pick, see, lockpick. I believe that would be, I don't know if you have that. Do you have that?
Nope.
Nope. So, it'll just be dexterity.
Okay.
So, yep. Oh, give me 1 second, though. I think you do get a bonus towards that. Give me 1 second. Nope. All right, so that'll be a dexterity. And let's see, what is your dex check? It is 19. Oh, God. And it is true. Yep. So you pick the lock. You
okay, so
pick the lock and make it in through the front door.
So I'm going to be drawing my dagger of shadow meld before I go in to stealth into the darkness and blend in with the environment.
Oh, nice. With it being dark, see in dim light or darkness, the dagger creates +2 to stealth checks, which would be counted for move silently checks. So go ahead and give yourself a +2 for that with whatever you. Oh
20.
God, that's an 18. Oh, silent stalker. So 20. Yeah. Okay. Damn.
So I'm going to sneak to see my way through the build place, and hopefully make my way to his quarters.
All right. So you got a 20. So you make your So you make your way up the stairs quietly. And you begin. Let me see here. Let's see. You come up to, on the upstairs. It looks like there is a doorway that you have to pass through.
Okay.
Give me a wisdom roll, please.
Oops, that was the wrong one. Oh, wisdom.
Yep, just regular wisdom. Oh shit, yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm going to tell you what you see. All right. So, you just see a door and it looks like it is shut.
Okay. Could I check for traps?
Yes, give me a all right.
Got an 8.
You don't see no traps.
Okay. Then I am going to listen. Dang, I'm a lark over here.
I know, right?
Okay.
You hear nothing.
All right, then I'm going to slowly open the door and peek in.
As you do that, magical runes appear on the door. Give me a dexterity roll. All right, that's successful. All right, you're gonna take half damage. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you how much damage you're gonna take. All right, give me 1 second. You are gonna take, sir. So suddenly, as the runes appear, all you see is a flash of light, and everyone outside of here, outside the building, like the building, all the windows break in the building, and it looks like parts of the wall gets blasted out, and you take 12 points of damage.
I can handle that.
Yep. Wait, he must give a dexterity roll too. Whoops. Oh shit. Yep, so he's dead. As you come to, you notice like his body's on the ground and he is laying lifeless.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to go up to this man, and I'm going to begin speaking with the dead.
Okay.
So, yeah. Just cast that, use it. I don't know.
Yep, let me see here. Let me see. Speaking with the dead. Let me see what that entails. Alright, so 1 minute per level. You are currently 4th level. No components. Let's see here. Alright, so you cast a spell, and he comes to, and he's like, oh, man, I guess my explosive runes went off. How can I help you?
In Draco Tenebris Rigid. Okay, so I'm looking for a box full of rings. It should be in your shop. Where is it?
Oh, it's downstairs, underneath the cabinet on the other side.
Why does the Order care about you?
Oh, because there's 9 magical rings in there of extreme, very good power.
Do you have any last words or anything you wish to tell a loved one now that you are dead?
I like oats.
Okay. And then I just sneak off as Shadow Wolf to get the box of rings and leave.
Alright, so you go downstairs, and you grab the box of rings. Outside, you hear people going, there's a fire over there! Or something, there's an explosion. You need to give me a dexterity roll to make sure that you are not noticed at all.
Dexterity or the move silently?
Well, silent stalker. Move silently, actually.
Okay.
Move silently is based on dex, I think.
Please succeed only because I don't want Shadow Wolf to be known as a criminal.
It's to roll silent stalker, so I'll just roll silent stalker and then subtract something, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. You had to choose me.
Yeah, you're the most elf of the party. It's easy.
Yeah.
I'll definitely take that. So they don't notice you as you manage to make it out, and you begin stalking some of the guards and whatnot as you have the box of rings.
Okay, and then should I get into like a dark area where I'm visibly unseen? I'm going to shake the disguise and then return to the party.
And this is straight dexterity. Good enough, and you basically leave, you shake the disguise, and you return to the party with a box of 9 rings of so-called magical power.
Okay.
Do I have
very
powerful? And those are your your rewards from your guild.
Am I able to use detect magic on them, or would I have to do it like each ring individually?
No, you can do it on the whole box if you want.
Your next mission is going to be to nick a box of 7 rings. Then 3.
Anyway, you use detect magic, and you can tell that they are very powerful. You're not sure, it doesn't alert you to what they do, but they are very powerful.
Okay. While the party isn't paying attention, I will haphazardly slip a ring into each party's pouch. Sneakishly, though.
All right.
Just take one, reverse pickpocket in.
All right. Or do you put it on their fingers?
No, I will just sneak it into their inventory and see how long till they notice and question their life.
All right, fair enough.
Right. Okay.
We're gonna let that go, and we are going to call it.
Okay.
All right, that'll be the adventure. Besides frickin' 9 rings, 1 ring to rule them all.
Yep. Exactly.
The rings are serving.
Lark's gonna definitely need some assistance to get his broken leg mended.
Theoretically, of course, so for those things for elves.
Everybody returns, and it is nighttime. So yes.
Does Greenie return to the inn he's been staying at, or does he go to where his lady friend's at?
It's the same inn that you guys have been staying at.
Cool. Have the room to
Nobody bothered. Well, as you definitely don't notice Uldren sneaking rings into your guys' pouches, as you know, as Uldren actually is potentially a voyeur when he kind of goes in and notices that Greenie is doing an elf.
Do any of us actually get a chance to spot him, or is that good that he just does it without us noticing?
All right. If you want that, I want a dexterity check from Uldren, and no. Correction.
Constitution.
You don't want to make it too easy on him. You don't want to make it too easy at all.
No, I mean, if he's going to do that, that's fine. I'm just saying, do you want us to not? I mean, if you're going to say he's going to get to it for things, that's fine.
Uldren rolls Silent Stalker, and if whoever wants to rolls a Wisdom check.
It's like wisdom.
23 if I still have the dagger counting, but 21 for general.
And this will count with the +2 to your listening.
Oh shit!
Oh, so it's listen roll. It's a listen roll then.
Well, Miss Table got it.
Well, not really, because you guys got to remember this also goes with prime or not prime. For him, it's prime.
Wolf got it.
So that increases the difficulty.
I
see
don't
here.
Greenie's too busy.
That's why I said, do you need listen?
All right, so Angela did notice that he is slipping something in. Shadow Wolf, okay. Let me see Shadow Wolf real quick. Oh, no. No. Okay, Shadow Wolf did get it as well. A Lark did not. And Bellafion did. Yep, so you guys all noticed that each ring has been implemented in your guys' pouches. And let's see, would Tren have noticed? I don't know. Let's see if Tren have noticed. Oh, God, yes, Tren noticed. But what the rings do, who knows?
I think
I'm not going to find out.
Alvar is probably staying at the
Wait,
the White Council headquarters for the night.
How did Uldren get it into a Larg's pocket when he's like being at a hospital or something like that?
Maybe he's tracking you all down.
You left your bag in the wagon.
Yeah, you do have.
I could just put it on your sword.
And that's if Uldren can find me at the White Council's headquarters.
I'll leave that to God.
Uldren, what are you doing?
You know what? Since we're kind of all being picky here, I'm going to make a unanimous ruling that I'm not going to tell any of you of how this works.
Ruling or rolling?
Ruling.
Okay.
All right. I think that is going to be it for the night. So all this weird shit has happened. It has been a great and eventful day, except for Alaric, who is suffering from a broken leg. And is in immense pain. Greenie's suffering from some great stuff too, because he has had his pecs rippled, and in more than one way. So we're gonna call it a day. Let's have everyone say goodnight to our viewers, starting with Colin. Just say anything.
Good night, folks.
We'll just go down the list.
Good night, folks. Hope you all enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Later, guys.
Mrs. Dale, want to say anything?
Come back next week and find out what the rings do.
Chris?
See y'all later. Have a fun night, and thanks for joining.
This has been fun. See y'all for more mischief and mayhem. Till next time.
This has been a fun game. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and you can catch me hopefully playing a game on Sunday with friends and other folks, hopefully. We'll see. And I hope you enjoyed the session. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Thanks everybody for watching. It's been fun. Tune in next week to see if Greeny's gonna have a kid.
A little bit more than I think.
This is Tabletop Junkie, and it's going to take a lot more time to make a kid than just next week. So, because next week it's only going to be the next day, so not a lot of healing is going to happen.
Elves might not even reproduce it the same way humans do. It might be like they're only.
Oh boy, that's thinking too much. Everyone have a great night. And,
no underground that you can have half elves.
All right,
they must be able to.
Sitting around the table, setting up for the fable. Friends all around you, you have no clue. What will be in store for you? What monsters you will fight? What will you see? Who will you save? What will you find? What will you play? Assassins are stealthy, and now the jubble. Are daring and aggressive. Arts can sing and seduce your waitress. Roll the dice to hit. Roll the dice to search. Roll the dice to win. Roll the dice to bring your might. Monsters slain, people might complain, which is all in vain due to the game. With their faith, druids live in nature. Fighters defend the cities, all while illusionists entice crowds. Knights are soldiers with honor, monks are brotherhoods for the land. Paladins serve good for gods, while rangers live in the wilds. Roll the dice to hit, roll the dice to search. Roll the dice to win, roll the dice to bring your might. Rogues are thieves in the shadows, while wizards practice in secret. Who are you? Human, dwarf, no